That's why it's always good to look on the bright side, because if you don't, you can't, Sorry, I was watching Jersey Shore.
Make me wanna wait forever.
Today, I'm gonna show y'all how I get ready for taking my senior Drape picture. Ew. We take ours at registration in my school, and what was I saying? Dang, this is horrible. And our registration always happens like 2 weeks, I think, or a week maybe, before school starts. I don't know, like 2 weeks. I'm gonna say 2 weeks before school starts. And so yeah, I'm gonna show y'all how I do my like makeup and hair and stuff. And like since I've never done it before, I thought it would be nice to show everyone. So yeah, and before go back to sleep. I'm about to look at these papers to see what I need to bring to registration, because I haven't done that. I haven't really paid attention to them. So yeah, it shouldn't take that long. I think it's like 10 to 11. It shouldn't take that long though at all.
Voicemail. All you ever getting is my voicemail. Voicemail. All you ever getting is my voicemail. I can't come to the phone, cause ain't nobody home. All you ever getting is my voicemail. All you ever getting is my voicemail. Voicemail. All you ever getting is my voicemail. I can't come to the phone, cause ain't nobody home. Quit calling me, I'm not gonna answer. It's what you get for getting numbers from a dancer. Sorry I finessed you at your money, but I had to. Damn, I think I need to learn how to block them faster. You been blowing me up all day, but you ain't talking about shit anyway. Boy, what you doing? Don't you know I got bills to pay? Say you wanna get to know me, I know what you want. All you ever getting is my voicemail. My voicemail. All you ever getting is my voicemail. Calling me, keep on stalking me. Hey, keep on stalking me, keep on calling me, keep on stalking me. But all you ever getting is my voicemail. All you ever getting is my voicemail. All you ever getting is my voicemail. I can't come to the phone, cause ain't nobody home. All you ever getting is my voicemail. All you ever getting is my voicemail. All you ever getting is my voicemail. I can't come to the phone, cause ain't nobody home. Before you start talking, stop while you ahead. I let money in your pocket, but you ain't throwing no bread. I ain't really listening to irrelevant. You said you got a little money, but don't let it go to your head. And don't be trying to pull all on my arm when I'm walking out. Ain't talking about no money, we ain't got nothing to talk about. We strip clubs, so nigga, tell me what you lost about. These other I'ma show you what a boss about. All you ever getting is my voicemail. My voicemail. Oh, wow. All you ever getting is my voicemail. Hey, calling me, keep on stalking me. Oh, keep on stalking me, keep on calling me, keep on stalking me. But all you ever getting is, all you ever getting is my voicemail. It's all you ever getting is my voicemail. And all you ever getting is, boy, get out my face, cause you ain't shit, you are ugly. Look at. where you going? I've been looking for you all day. Get friends, why you listen to them hoes, babe? We can hit the arcade if it's all games. I'm from Kentucky, so you know I came a long way. But in the same breath, I got some dog ways. Since I rocked the starter jacket with the ball fade. Nowadays, I be rolling in my own lane. Just me and you, we ain't never on the wrong page. And you can take it how you want it. I love the fact you never take it out of focus. For real, the whole world is our opponent. If you feeling different, then this shit is kinda bogus. I ain't gotta say I love you, cause your ass already know it. Ain't gotta steal my heart, cause your ass already on it. You knew it since and put his daughter in your stomach. Teamwork, make the dream work, let's get it back in motion. Now look, I got 17 felonies, little Melly that melded me. So make sure you tell me, you see Penelope telling me, give a fuck about you. I know you never gon' tell me, and if death do us part, you go to heaven, not hell with me. Yes, as true as it ever be. May live on my legacy. Now I'm getting West Coast cheese, Your body is banging, baby, but even more than that, I love the fact that you loyal to me. So tell me how you want it. However do you need it? You hit it in the morning, yeah. Give it to you in the evening. Whatever you wanna do, I'm on it. Whatever you want for you, I want it. Swear to stay down for you, girl. Long as you stay down for me, hey. About the star love, no. They don't know about the star love, no. They don't know about the star love, no. They don't know about the star love, no. Whatever you wanna do, I want it. Whatever you want for you, I want it. Try to stay down for you, girl. Long as you stay down for me, hey. But they don't know about the star love. While we chillin', we should take his time and utilize the love we share for one another. How it grew inside. Embrace the fact we made a choice that only few decide. Now let me hear your say it's do or die. Times you hit my phone and ain't trying to get along. Probably cause you're feeling wrong. Just remember how each clones left they women all alone. Now they forced to get it on their own. Then realize that that'll never be the case with me. Why can't you see I'm thankful for the life that you done made with me? Each bitch don't mean nothing, I might occasionally, but not if I mean giving up the way you put that thing on me. It's plain to see you never risk my freedom, I endanger me. When I wasn't up, you stayed down and didn't change on me. I'm trying to get you crazy. The same last name as me, so miss me with the bison match. But you can take his rank from me. Now tell me, is it cool to want it? Plus the only time you choose to fuss is when I'm horny, counting money like I'm Scrooge McDuck. Or while I'm stroking, it ain't nothing they can do with us. That's how we own it. That's as true as it ever be. May lose on my legacy. Now I'm getting West Coast cheese, Your body is banging, baby, but even more than that, I love the fact that you loyal to me. So tell me how you want it. However do you need it? You hit it in the morning, yeah. Give it to you in the evening. Whatever you wanna do, I'm on it. Whatever you want for you, I want it. Swear to stay down for you, girl. Long as you stay down for me, hey. But they don't know about the star love, no. 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 Whatever you wanna do, I want it. Whatever you want for you, I want it. Try to stay down for you, girl. Long as you stay down for me, hey. But they don't know about the star love, the love, the love. Whatever you wanna do, whatever you want for you, the love, the love, the love, the love.
Like right here, before your shows up. I need to set my camera somewhere for this, cause I got some tea. I got some tea to spill. Let's see. I'm gonna put it. What the tea says. Just prepare yourself. Okay. So we left at around. We left around. I'm gonna say about 10:30. No, we left around 10 something, but it was after 10, so we got there at like 10:30, 10:40, something like that. So I told you, remember, it for the seniors today, that's has my last name. It's, you know, the alphabetical order or whatever. Ours was 10 to 11. You show up at 10 to 11 for registration. Now, I was under the impression, well, I thought of it as going 2 different ways. Sorry, I'm burping because I just ate. Yeah. I thought of it already as like going 2 different ways. Either either it was gonna be super duper long or it was gonna be super duper short, because that's usually how it goes. But I didn't know it was gonna be this long. So, and like part of it is my fault, because like for senior pictures they did give us dates that we could take it early so we can avoid, you know, having to wait forever. So I was prepared to wait for my senior picture. I had a feeling it was gonna be a long line. But there was more going on today, and I was like, I don't know. Like I said, we left at 10:40 something. We didn't come back till I'm gonna say 1:50. It's 2:16 right now. I've been here for a minute now, but we didn't come back till like 1:40 or 1:50. That's about 2 hours maybe. And it's not too, I mean, honestly, it's longer than like I've ever had, you know, it's longer than I've ever done. But like, it's not so much the senior pictures that, you know, was like, first of all, let's start off, let's go in order. So I come in, you know, I feel like I missed the table, but I don't even care. I'll just get it first day or whatever. But I come in, get my, you know, locker, do the little basic stuff. Then I go into this line, me and my dad, we go into this line, and it's for the parking pass. And a lot of people, when they figured that out, they was like, oh, well, I don't need one, so I'm just, you know. But I thought about it, I was like, dang, I do drive to school, I'm going to need one. So we stayed in line. And, you know, I've never done it before. I didn't do a parking pass last year. I just drove there because they said we could. But they let us get all the way up there. We was in line for a good 30 minutes. They let us get all the way up there. Just to say, and he'd like let me do the whole entire thing. Name, last name, middle name, model of car, number, all that. And then when it got to the very last thing, license number, I was like, what? And like, I had heard people talking about it, but I never heard him talking about it. Like, I was like, yeah, okay, but maybe if he, you know, maybe I can tell him I'll give it to him later or something like that. I get up there, I'm thinking he's still gonna give me the pass, because like, we've been in line for the longest, and nobody said not, you know, no administrator said not one word about you need a license number. Nope. Like, it don't even say it on the paper, parking pass, please know your license number. And I don't know if it's, you know, if it's just me, because everybody in line had to call somebody to look at their license number or go outside or something. So I don't know if it's just me or if it's just us over here, but we don't do that. We don't, I mean, I don't know. I even asked my dad, do you know your license number? He was like, no. Nobody over here remembers their license number, and it's good too, I understand that. But nobody ever told, not even at the drive-in place, they never told me to memorize my license number. So, you know, I wasn't stressed. I was like, okay. And, you know, my dad was like, dang, so we've been in line for nothing. I was like, yeah, it's alright, it's whatever. Let's just go get our picture and be done. We in line, and that took about 2 hours maybe. I think I was in line for like an hour or hour and 30 minutes. I don't know about a whole 2 hours, but I was in line for a while. I know it was over an hour. And so I'm in line, and I'm like, well, Dad, how about we, you know, try to do some other stuff while, you know, one person's, because that's good that was 2 people, me and my dad. Because I'm like, you can stay in line while I go do something, or I'll stay in line while you go do something. And since he was the one writing the checks and stuff, I was like, well, why don't you go get my cap and gown? Because I think it's the only thing we had to do after that. I said, why don't you go get my cap and gown while I go, while I stay in line, or vice versa, you write the check out, I go up there. And he's like, nah, I don't want to do it, And I'm like, okay. And then, like, some time goes by, and I'm like, you know what? I need a jacket out of the bird wear shop if you want to go in there and get one. He's like, nah, I'd rather just wait. I was like, okay. So, eventually, I go in there. I was like, here, just stay here. I'm going to see if they even have it. I go in there. They don't have my jacket. They don't have any jackets. They just got sweatshirts and T-shirts. And I'm like, I got enough of that. I just need a jacket. But, you know, I'll get one when school starts back. I mean, you know, first day. So which is another week and a half. So I'm like, I get back in line. Then the lady in front of us, she's like, the cap and gown's only $30, and that line's very short, and it was. She was like, it's very short. All you gotta do is just go up there, pay for it. I told my son to go do it. So I'm like, I'm looking at him like, I just told you we should have done that, a while ago. And he's like, all right, it's cool. I will go ahead and do it. So he writes me the check. I go up there, get my cap and gown. I mean, they didn't hand it to me. Order my cap and gown, give them the check, and it took it felt like 5 seconds. Like I just had to fill out a little card, give it to him. I was done. So I come back in line, and it feels like we're still in the same spot, but it's whatever. So then I feel like another hour went by, and what else? I told him to fill out the form, give me the money, so I gave it to her. We did that to the woman. We did that, and he's like, all right, well, I don't think you need me for anything else. I was like, no, but I had accidentally grabbed a large shirt, and it was too big, so I was like, oh, can you just, switch it out for my senior shirt? He was like, yeah, it's cool. But turns out they had, shut down for a minute, so he couldn't go do it. But that's later, so I'm in line thinking, stuff's getting done while I'm in line. But it's whatever, so I'm waiting. And I finally get in there because the woman in front of me is like, it's a girls line up there. All you got to do is just... I was like, okay. So I'm like, all right, so I could have been in here. So I went in there. I mean, I still would have been waiting, but, still I could be inside. So I went inside the cafeteria. And, people kept cutting the line. And I wasn't surprised, at my school, that's normal. But for you to come all the way inside... this dude came all the way inside of the thing, all the way up there. People's cutting outside the cafeteria, where people are still waiting or whatever. I'm finally in, and this dude comes all the way up to say, hey, not to me, but to next to them. He was like, hey, can y'all cut me? And I'm like, they better say no, because I'm not letting him cut me, because I'm tired, I'm ready to pass out, and I don't know where he came from. Then, this girl in front of me, she gonna say... Here's the tea. She's gonna say, oh, you can get in front of me. I mean, I don't have to leave till blah, blah, blah. I'm like, who are you to, I mean, that's cool, but get behind me. You feel me? Who are you to tell somebody they can cut you? Because when they cut you, they're cutting everybody else in line. And so, I wasn't I did look at him funny. I was like, really? But I had to catch myself and be like, you know what, Monique? We're almost here. We have nothing to complain about. It's those people back there that's, more... that you should be more worried about. So I'm like, okay, it's whatever. I get up there. I take my picture. Eventually. And it's 140 something, 130 or 40 something. And she puts the drape on me. I fixed my hair a little bit as much as I could. My lips was probably dry, whatever. I really don't care. It looked alright to me. So the man is directing me. He done took 3 pictures of everybody, right? When he gets to me, he said 1, done. I was like, huh? He said 1, 2, 3, done. I was like, do I need to turn my head another way? He was like, nope, 1 and done, 1 and done. I was like, what? You just took 3 pictures of everybody. So I was like, you know what? I don't know. Today I woke up being all excited, yay, registration. And I'm still excited. It was still fun. I got to see my friends, and we're all seniors now, and we have more... responsibilities, but at the same time we have more freedom. I like that, but they could have planned registration, and then registration was just so confusing. But I'm glad I got my yearbook and stuff. I'm not mad. It's just what was today? What was that? But yeah, and it was just one line. It was just one dude, and the dude took forever to take the pictures. Excuse me. He was treating it and I understand that it's our senior picture. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. He was taking forever to take the picture. And I understand it's our senior pictures. But he was taking it if you and your family went to go get a picture taken. For I don't know, not Halloween. What do people... For Thanksgiving or Christmas or something like that. Or a spring picture, whatever. If you and your family took a family portrait, that's how he was taking it. Alright, here, I'm not gonna take it if you don't smile. I'm not gonna take it if you don't smile. Alright, here, get a little hairspray, put it on the hands. Yeah. Make sure you... I'm And then, alright, after this, I'm gonna go outside, do this real quick. And then he took a minute to argue with a woman in line. I'm like, dude, we don't have time for that. You know, and like, they said don't rush them. And I understand that. I understand completely that, you know, we almost had to pay $50 to just even take the picture. Then you gotta order the pictures, and that's more money too. So this year, I guess this time at registration, they did it for free. But they took it as, I'm thinking don't rush means like don't rush them and they can get done fast. Don't, bother them and blah, blah, blah. They think that it's just, they just chilling and stuff and everything else is cool. Don't rush me because you didn't have to, you're already too expensive. I'm not going to say the name of the company because I'm nice. But you're already too expensive. You feel me? Your package is too expensive. But we don't care. We just ordered some. We did, So, I feel like the fact that our school even considered using your photography for our thing, like, you could, show a little bit of, like, I don't know. They could have had 2 different people there to take our pictures or whatever. Plus, they don't book in, like, it's not, I know it sounds like I'm complaining, even though I didn't have to pay for the studio thing. I'm not complaining about that. That's great that they did it for free. And not once did you see me, if you was there, you didn't see me rush them, yell at them, look at them funny. I said thank you, yes ma'am, no ma'am, all that. But don't, just sit there and take your precious time and do something for somebody else and don't do it for them, blah, 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 because you're free or whatever. Like, it doesn't even make sense because I don't even know how to explain it. But at the same time, like, I'm learning that you shouldn't focus on the bad things. You should always focus on the good things. So, I'm glad that I got to take my picture for free. Even though I still have to buy my pictures, I got to take it for free. I'm glad that I was prepared for it. I'm glad that it turned out good enough. Oh, one last thing, and then we're done with all negative stuff. I was going to he was letting people take their pictures with their phones. So I took my picture because I wanted one, for the video and show everybody. So I was going to take it on Snapchat because my camera I don't even have any more storage, I don't think, on my actual camera. So I was like, here, I'll take it on Snapchat. He was like, here, just whip it out so I can just do it. I was like, I can do it. He was like, no, I can see better. Takes my phone, does it, and does it blurry. Doesn't even look at it. And so I'm looking at it, and then, like, kind of shooing me whether, all right, next person. I'm looking at my phone like, are you serious? And I'm going to insert the picture at the end. But I'm like, are you serious? What? Because I'm like, I could have took it. Like, I know how my phone is. I have an Android, and it's a Galaxy Grand Prime. And I have to do some things for it to focus right and look right and all that. I know that, so that's why I was going to do it. But, it's whatever. But on the positive side, I mean, like, I'm glad that I got to pre-order my yearbook. I got my senior shirt. I didn't get my parking pass, but he said I can do it. I started doing it, though. I just need my license number. I can do it first day of school or today later on if I feel like driving up there. I got to take my senior picture. I got my locker. I got my classes. I got all my stuff. And I'm happy about that. And I got my cap and gown. I'm very proud about that. I'm glad about it. So you should always, like, this is just something for you guys. Like, I've been looking forward to this day for the longest. Like, is what's crazy. So I know it's just registration. It ain't that big of a deal. But at the same time, like, to me, it was that big of a deal. Like, I kept looking forward to this thing. So, that's why it's always good to look on the bright side. Because if you don't, you can't, Sorry, I was watching Jersey Shore. Always look on the bright side. Because if you don't, then, like, everything that you plan for, and if it don't turn out right, it's just gonna ruin your day. And you shouldn't let anything ruin your day because you just, need to learn to live your best life and just ignore the negative, focus on the positive. And when you focus on the positive, like, the negative just becomes unknown. Like, I promise you, just try one day when everything seems like it's going wrong. Focus on the things that you did like about that day. And don't even think about the negative things. Because the people thinking about the negative things, that's going to make them mad. And you're just going to be chilling. So, I mean, you know, all for all, like, it was pretty, it's not what I expected that much, but at the same time, like, I wasn't too thrown off, like, I really didn't care. So, yeah, but it didn't really get me down too much. I'm still looking forward to the first day of school, and like I said, even if that day just goes horrible for me, like, I'm still gonna focus on the fact it was your first day as a senior, and you got to do this, you got to do it. Just think about, you know, positive stuff. Even if you're a freshman, it's your first day as a freshman, you got to do this, you got to do that, you met this person, you're this old now. Think about your accomplishments better than your disappointments and your, you know, and just all, I'm not even trying to get too much of a pep talk. I'm just saying, like, that's what got me through everything, and that's what's getting me through now. Thank you so much for watching my get ready with me / vlog for senior pictures. And yeah, hopefully anybody who's becoming a senior or already did it had a, you know, better experience than me at registration. And if you didn't, like, it's still okay. We're still seniors, so I mean, like, it doesn't really matter. We're almost done. And if you're about to start school, you know, all luck to you. Congratulations for passing another grade. And yeah, I don't really know what to say. I'm tired. But anyways, yeah, please like, subscribe, and comment for another video that you would like. Bye.
Slim thick, she might drug, she might fix, and I all up in her mix. She be mixing with the wrist, she the plug, she finesse, she the one they call the gun. She don't stress, she don't trip, but she fuck with all my bros.